It's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
Hello, Mars, Vincent Chaos. This is your King Knight, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, and we're here with another, another character Ecology. And we're making another Final Fantasy Ecology video that's different than the one you already know. So, without further ado, this is going to be a Final Fantasy X Ecology video, since I've done a lot of 15, and I got a couple more 15 Final Fantasy 15 Ecology videos to do. Then it's time for me to do the other games. I mostly will pick 4 characters, because I can't realistically do the whole entire series of characters, because, well, it's not realistic. So, without further ado, let's talk about the really hot, literally hot, what I mean by literally hot, Bikano Desert. No, seriously. Let's talk about the girl, Rikku. Now, Rikku is one of the original Gold Wings in Final Fantasy X-2, because the Gold Wings is actually led by her older brother, Buddy. Now, don't ask me where they get a common name like Buddy for one of the Al-Bhed, because most Al-Bhed people have like really weird names. Rikku and Buddy are the only Al-Bhed characters that don't have Al-Bhedian names. So she was also designed by Tetsuya Nomura. So Tetsuya Nomura designed her completely, completely designed her, even in the original Final Fantasy X. She was also the very first Final Fantasy X character cast to meet the main character first, meaning she met Titus before Yuna and anybody else. Well, actually, no, I'm going to take that back because there's Oron. But into the actual future timeline that Titus comes to. She was actually the first one that he ran into. So, now she is around at least roughly 5'5", blonde hair, really light skin colored because she's an Al-Bhed, green eyes, and I said blonde hair. Now, before you get comfortable and start getting your cocoa bar lotion and start thinking it's okay to hit your own mushroom, I'm gonna let you know a little secret. At the end of the game, at the end of Final Fantasy X, she's 17 years old, so you might want to back off just a little bit, just saying. Or Chris Hayes is gonna come in there and use stop spell on you and have you take a seat. But no, I wouldn't go for looking up any Rule 34 pictures of her. I know, but that thong is irresistible. We get it. Trust me. I should know more than enough that I love booties and thongs because I'm an ass guy. But yeah. Sorry, you're going to have to keep your hand off your matricide just for this one. Just so you don't get in trouble, because she's pretty much the, what you'd call a Western version of what Yuffie Kisaragi is. She's kind of based around Yuffie Kisaragi, but with some other stuff. Now, Final Fantasy X-2's design was pretty much to make her a Final Fantasy looking version of Barbie, because, well, let's just be quite honest, Final Fantasy X-2 pretty much was Final Fantasy Barbie. You had to dress your female characters up in order to get stronger and powerful to defeat, the Venegon weapons. So, and it was about female empowerment, and that's what surprised feminists don't really like Final Fantasy X-2. I guess because the sexual outfits kind of ruin it for them, because Yuna goes from, really humble, nice, girl, gal next door type of thing to really sexy gunner type, but nonetheless, this is really Final Fantasy's feminist game ever. Most feminist game ever, but nonetheless, Final Fantasy X-2's Rikku is pretty much, Final Fantasy version of Barbie. Final Fantasy X-1 was supposed to be just a blonde Yuffie. But, her origins go deep within the characters because her brother is the one who tries to kidnap Yuna because, well, her brother has a thing for Yuna. But since Yuna is also Albed, half Albed, that could also mean that Rikku is halfly related to Yuna. So technically, they could become sisters, probably stepsisters or distant cousins or whatever not. The Kingdom Hearts variant, Rikku, is nothing but a fairy pixel because, well, Disney and Final Fantasy, that's just the logic of that. So, nonetheless, that's why they changed Riku's design into Kingdom Hearts 2 into the fairy thing because, well, Disney. That's all you gotta say. But Tetsuya Nomura actually designed Rikku. He was actually the man who designed Rikku. Yes, we're talking about the man who's going to make the Final Fantasy VII remake. The man who's produced Dirge Cerberus. The man who's produced the original Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 is the one who designed Rikku. Which, again, and like I said, her story plays just like the other characters that are around Yuna. She becomes Yuna's guardian and helps save the planet from sin. And then makes Yuna join the Gold Wings, the organization her brother has, on finding spheres. And that's pretty much all we really know about the girl or the Albed Queen, fat material that gets you in trouble, Rikku from the Albed tribe, and may the crystal be with you guys. Have a nice day.